Please welcome to the stage the President and CEO of Sony Computer Entertainment America, Kaz Hirai.
Hi, Howard.
Good to see you. Before we get down to the business at hand, perhaps you can tell us a little bit about how PlayStation performed during the festive season.
Absolutely, Howard. I'm pleased to report that PlayStation products once again topped the consumers' gift lists for the holiday season. And while we're still in the process of really analyzing the holiday sales results, PlayStation 2 experienced about a 10.5% gain year on year. And it was the only video game platform in the industry with positive growth. And cumulatively, we've shipped more than 100 million PlayStation 2 units worldwide, and it's still counting. And that's an industry record as well. The only other console platform in the home to achieve that milestone was the original PlayStation, but with the PlayStation 2, we hit that 100 million mark in half the time. In the US alone, a PlayStation 2 can be found now in more than 1 out of every 3 households.
And then there's my favorite little machine, the PSP.
Well, exactly. And the PSP is such a hot product, we had to increase production to really try to keep up with the demand. And oh, by the way, Howard, not only did PlayStation 2 outsell the new Microsoft Xbox 360 this holiday season, but so did the PSP. All in all, 2005 was a great year for PlayStation, and of course, the future looks even brighter.
And as we are here talking about how Sony is strategically positioned to entertain the future with breakthrough products and compelling content, what about the next generation of games?
Well, at Sony Computer Entertainment, we know that the next generation of interactive entertainment doesn't really start until we launch it. And 2006, hey, we are ready to introduce the future with PlayStation 3, right behind us here.
So now let's talk about why PlayStation 3 is worth waiting for.
Absolutely. Well, PlayStation 3 will be the third home console platform we introduce into the market. And once again, it's destined for great success and, of course, a very long life cycle. And at the heart of the PlayStation 3 is the cell processors. And along with our partners IBM and Toshiba, we have invested billions of dollars and hundreds of thousands of man-hours in creating the cell processor. It's so powerful that it rivals supercomputers, but it's uniquely designed to really support broadband-based consumer applications and HD video streams. And Cell is actually 8 processors on a single chip, 7 of which will be active for the PlayStation 3.
And of course, speaking of the cell processor, with all its enormous power, flexibility, potential, the application's not going to be limited to empowering just PlayStation 3, correct?
That's correct. As a matter of fact, in order to harness the huge potential of the cell processor, I think Sony has established an organization that is specifically tasked with developing cell-based products other than PlayStation 3 and also applications in that field as well.
All right, now, Kaz, let's cut to the chase. What about content for PlayStation 3?
Well, the introduction of any new platform bearing the PlayStation name has been synonymous with presenting an evolutionary and revolutionary ways in which consumers can create content and for consumers to enjoy that content. And certainly, PlayStation 3 is no exception. In addition to the cell processor, we have adopted Blu-ray as our storage medium. Another first brought by PlayStation is back catalog compatibility. And when we first introduced PlayStation in 2000, it supported many formats: PlayStation games, PlayStation 2 games, audio CDs, and of course DVD video playback. But with PlayStation 3, we're taking this to the next level. Not only will PlayStation 3 support Blu-ray video and PlayStation 3 games, but of course all the other formats that I just mentioned. And with PlayStation 3, users can access tens of thousands of their assets right out of the box, not to mention digitally distributed content. We respect and appreciate the investment that our customers have made and will continue to make in in-home entertainment, in which in some cases can add up to hundreds or perhaps even thousands of dollars. And only consumer-centric companies like Sony, one with such a long history of consumer electronics and also entertainment, can deliver a forward-thinking product like PlayStation 3.
So from the look of things, Kaz, PlayStation 3 will be certainly the most powerful computer entertainment system ever to hit the market.
Absolutely. And as we all know, the most important thing, though, is that hardware alone can't provide entertainment without compelling content. And in the gaming world, killer applications. Those are titles that give consumers new, exciting experiences never before encountered drive penetration of the hardware in the market. And the game development community worldwide has been really hard at work creating new experiences that will really exceed consumer expectations. And in fact, we have already distributed more than 4,000 PlayStation 3 development kits to partners around the globe. And we would like to share with you a brief visual taste of the fruits of their labor.
Let's take a look. That doesn't tease you all, nothing will. PlayStation 3 is one of the key pillars of Sony's growth strategy for 2006 and beyond. And now all of this just reconfirms why everyone is so excited about this project.
Absolutely.
Not just for Sony and its partners, but for consumers around the world. So thank you, Kaz. Go get them.
Thank you very much, Howard.